And good afternoon. Welcome to Life Unrehearsed. Matt Del Vecchio here, specializing in home care, downsizing, and the senior living industry. Thank you for tuning in, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Coming up on the first half of the show, did you ever hear about Mères avec Pouvoir? Well, it's a special nonprofit organization helping low and moderate income single moms and their children. And wait until you hear how they're making a difference in mothers' lives, with today being a huge day for this organization. And I'm also going to be talking to the Alzheimer's Society of Montreal and the wonderful resources they offer to individuals for families that may have a loved one with dementia or Alzheimer's related diseases. And they also have an important fundraiser coming up called the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's. We're going to be talking to them about that. And on the second half of Life Unrehearsed, philanthropist, visionary, head of the Foundation for Canada's #1 hospital, and super mom, Julie Kenville is going to be joining me. You may know the name, as she was the head of the MUHC Foundation for several years. Really looking forward to having Julie on the show. We're even going to talk about the upcoming President's Cup being held at Royal Montreal, where our city will be on the world stage. Julie is actually part of the President's Cup committee. And let me begin by wishing all the moms out there a very special Mother's Day. Whether you're a mom, a grandmom, stepmom, mother-in-law, moms-to-be, a bereaved mom, or someone who plays the role of mom, we're sending you warm wishes today and every day on Life Unrehearsed. Thank you for doing what you do so very well. And of course, our thoughts are with the moms who are no longer with us. And I want to do a special shout out to my wife, Stephanie, for being a great mom and stepmom, and a very happy Mother's Day to my mom, who listens religiously every Sunday from Oakville, Ontario, where she lives, and she listens in on the iHeart Radio app. Love you, Ma. You are absolutely the best. All right, now Mother's Day is a time to acknowledge and celebrate all the different kinds of mothers and the multifaceted role they play in their children's and families' lives. This day also calls for inclusive support that gives mothers the tools they need to thrive personally and in their maternal role. A local organization called Mères avec Pouvoir offers security, accompaniment, and support to mothers and their children through access to social housing, a priority place in daycare centers, and access to interveners for their socio-professional development. 90% of those involved in the organization report increased emotional and psychological stability, having received 500 hours of personalized support throughout their journey. Just an incredible organization. And joining us today to discuss the importance of supporting mothers is Thay Keo, event and operations coordinator at Mères avec Pouvoir. Thay, welcome to Life Unrehearsed.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you for coming into studio on a Mother's Day. You are a mother
Yes.
yourself to a lovely daughter. I think Angelina is
Yes.
her name. So happy Mother's
Thank
Day
you.
to you. And thank you for joining us. Today is a big day for your
Yes.
organization called Mères avec Pouvoir. We need to make our listeners hear a little bit more. I'm so intrigued. I didn't know about you before, and I want to get the word out. So can you give us an example of some of the services offered by Mères avec Pouvoir?
So we offer access to 30 affordable housing on site. It helps reduce the financial stress and the burdens because the single moms only pay 25% of their income towards their rent. We also offer a quick access to a funded educational daycare. So it provides the mother a peace of mind to know that their children is well taken care of. That way she can pursue her studies or a career.
And I understand that daycare center is right there on site where the moms and their children are living, right? It's in the same
Exactly.
building.
Just a few steps down. We share the same backyard, so the children play in the same backyard that they live in.
Wow. And, that's just two examples. You're helping 30 moms. You're doing so much more. I understand that is just not a shelter by any means, right? There is a goal setting that you have with each of the moms. Can you tell me a little bit more about the thought process and the mission of Mères avec Pouvoir?
Absolutely. So we're actually like a program that helps single moms who want to better her situation. So once she's accepted in the program, she needs to have a social professional goal. It's either go back to school, reorientate her career choices, or even just start her own business. So she needs to have a goal during her stay in our organization.
Listening to Life Unrehearsed, Matt Delvecchio here, and I'm talking with Thay Keo about supporting mothers in need, and so usually these tend to be younger mothers, and I think I think it's up to 2 children to be accepted into where they can live in these 30 apartments, and I think Mères avec Pouvoir are offering really life planning. You were mentioning off air that just the fact that they're signing a lease at these
Exactly.
apartments. This is a life learning item that they have to do so that when they are on their own, they're not just so vulnerable anymore.
Exactly. So our approach is really to teach them empowerment. Uh, every workshop that we do, we use the empowerment approach to teach them how to gain the knowledge and the skills that they can use in their future.
I mentioned 500 personalized hours, so I guess that's also part of it. So these moms, these mothers, these women are, I guess, being mentored, being educated in these support groups. It could be one-on-one, it could be in group settings. Is that correct?
Exactly. One on one with her community workers, but we also do workshops after 5. So some evenings we have workshops on how to build her self esteem, how to prepare for a work interview, for example. And those are part of the group support that we offer these mothers.
Just love this. Talking with Thay Keo from Mères avec Pouvoir, Mother's Day. Obviously, this is why we wanted to have you on today.
Thank
A
you.
big, important day for your organization. Um, because you need funding. And
Exactly.
from what I understand, you're only getting about 20% of funding from the government. The balance comes from fundraising and donors. Is that correct?
Yes.
And today, Mother's Day is a big fundraiser for you, isn't it?
Exactly. Around every Mother's Day, we launch our fundraising campaign called Mother Stronger Together on Mother's Day. And it's basically to get the word out there and to get donations to be able to continue our mission, our work. And this year, we partner with Organon, which is a leading health care company, and they're matching every donation received up to
Oh
$50,000.
my goodness,
And
great.
we're about halfway there. So we need more donation to reach our goal this.
Well, it's and we're going to get the your website out there, and
Thank you.
hopefully our listeners can come through. This was new to me; I'd never heard of it, and it is such a great cause.
Thank you.
Can you give some real life examples of the value of your organization and to the women and mothers that you've helped?
Absolutely. Over the last 20 years, we helped over 200 mothers and children overcome their vulnerable state and living situation. These mothers were able to reach higher education and access a career. Um, Once the mothers are accepted in our program, the team noticed positive change in the mother's emotional state just a few weeks after. And that way they can take action and better her situation and securing her future. And also daily in our organization, we witness the mothers and children growth and progress. We also share them on our newsletters and our social media platform. And for example, we have helped mother complete their high school diploma and enroll in college. Some mothers were able to start their own business. Some mothers were able to access higher position in many government or private organization. And about just 2 weeks ago, a mother came into the office and shared with us that she just graduated from her doctorate degree.
Doctorate degree. I
Yes,
love it. It's just amazing,
yes,
because the moms coming in to see you and not easy to get in. They have to have that vision and goal and objectives. They're usually starting in a very vulnerable
exactly.
position and situation, and you're guiding them through this sport. And here you are, 2 weeks
Thank
ago,
you.
someone getting
Yes,
with their doctorate. I love it.
yes,
That's what it's all about.
exactly.
Thank you so much for spreading the word.
Thank
Again,
you.
this is not just today. The fundraiser is year round. So,
Yes.
how can our listeners help out with the organization Mères avec Pouvoir?
So there's many ways to get involved and to contribute. Uh, of course, by donating in our different campaign. Right now is the Mother's Day campaign. We have the Christmas campaign, but we also host different benefit events, like our annual evening event called L'Envolée. There's a comedy show next Tuesday at Le Lion d'Or, and there's also a sporting event called Beaumont Ultra in fall. And if you can't donate, you can also volunteer in the different activities that we offer in the
Just love it.
organization.
And I heard Lion d'Or. That's where I was married, at the Lion d'Or. So I love that. Okay, so website is, where can our listeners find out?
It's Mères avec Pouvoir, MERESAVEC, Pouvoir, POUVORIR.org.
.org. Okay, Mères
Yes.
avec Pouvoir.org. Well,
Yes.
thank you very much.
you.
Really appreciate it and wish you continued success.
Thank you so much.
And
Matt.
happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.